Matthew Carley will blow his whistle.
Time on.
And Clermont in the blue, and Camille Lopez has this mouth-watering contest underway.
Advantage knock on.
Not the smartest of Munster starts, and with the advantage, Bézi and Clermont can start to lay down a few markers of their own early on. Bézi, who arrived at the tail end of last season from Toulouse, and immediately Patheliato in that blue cap, and that's a wonderful offload. Goodness me, what a start. What a start for Clermont, and Aliveretti-Raka, that is sensational.
It's absolutely superb. Yato is...
Aliveretti-Raka, but the burst from Patheliato was something else.
Yeah, it was. The power of him is ridiculous, and he's just come back from a long-term knee injury, and to see him come back in such great shape is brilliant.
Camille Lopez with the conversion. What a start. Clermont 7, Munster 0. Try after, what was it, 15 seconds in the Challenge Cup final. And in Aix-en-Provence at the back end of last season. Now what of JJ Hanrahan? Bringing extra maturity and experience, I guess, these days to his natural footballing skills. And here, an immediate opportunity for Munster just to rebalance the boat a little bit. That's a still night, no breeze to worry JJ Hanrahan, and that is a confidence-boosting. Got Peter O'Mahony galloping across, Brendan, but would he have got there in time?
Eric. To show me again is correct. When you freeze frame it, there is a lot of space between that defender and the two players on the outside, and I believe it would be a try. So which number is going in the bin, and it will be a penalty try.
C'est quoi le numéro du joueur, s'il vous plaît? Le rouge.
It's going to be a double slap across the face for Munster.
11.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Usain Bolt would have stopped that. It's Peter O'Mahony at his gas. That'll really frustrate Munster now in the opening 10 minutes. 2 tries down and Daly in the bin.
Off, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's been a fairly dramatic start to his first European start.
At a reasonable speed.
He's actually enjoying his first outing of the season as well.
Yeah, he had a really good season last year. He played in the 7 circuit and was really good on that. Good for you, the Irish boys who are going quite well at the moment. Have come through the Ashkigo team at Leinster. You'd look quite good with that back in the day, would you?
Number 7, contact from behind, number 7.
It was Clermont Larnan going up, and that contact in the air. Well, you can see the distance between JJ Hanrahan and the posts, but he fancies this. Off its way, and with the last breath, off the crossbar. 3. Got his big brother Fanine Wycherley amongst the replacements tonight. And this time Clermont go to the line-out. Etienne Foucault finding Clermont Larnan. Foucault back there, but he releases it for Bézi. Moala quickly amongst those two, release the ball away for Raka. The bouncing ball for Penaud. Picks his angle, picks his spot. And Clermont, in the blink of an eye, have a third try.
Yeah, it was an excellent launch. Like we said, they explored the extra man on the edge, and I don't even think Raka needed to throw the miss pass. He could have just hit the Ferrari and let him dart over for a fourth try in 2 games.
Perfect, thank you.
And through the hole that would otherwise have been occupied by the left winger. Were Shane Daly not spending 10 minutes in the bin. That defence that you talked about, Brendan, was in the end stretched too far.
Absolutely, yeah. It was just Munster had to have a press in the midfield, and like you said, they went through they went onto the edge where Daly should have been.
It's not just ball in hand that Clermont are impressing again.
I'm talking to Slimani.
Once again, JJ Hanrahan.
Yeah, I think for me there's a clear lean across on the bind. Listen.
I'm just trying to explain.
I'm talking to these guys who are shaking their head behind your back. It's more important I speak to them properly. Just be in control on that bind phase, okay? The clear picture of the weight stopping, okay? Yeah, no worries.
We'll chat with the Munster front row while the Munster fly half was sizing up this kick. You heard the boom. You heard it struck. Receiver as well. It's not all ball in hand stuff. They
hold your
have got
space,
so many options, and here's another option. Here's the hammer. Etienne Fourcade, the hooker, has it, and he's happy to do the hard work all on his own, and they've got 4. And again, Clermont with the 4th and bonus point securing try, and we've not yet played 24 minutes.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't in the Munster script, but Clermont are just so unbelievably physical, and Munster are just struggling a small bit in the collisions with them, and probably a little bit too easy Clermont getting across the gain line. But like you said, they're using that kick really well, and I think Munster need to kind of go back to basics and start doing the simple things well.
Merci. Thank you.
Not had an awful lot of ball, in fairness. It's very difficult to shape the match, to shape the contest, when you spent the bulk of it so far in defence, having to deal with all the runners and all the threats that Clermont have to offer. Yeah, absolutely. I think Clermont, when they have the ball, are playing in the right areas of the pitch, and Munster are struggling to get out of their own half. So they need to rely on Conor Murray's experience now, and scoreboard is all. There's Moala. Back in his defensive line as O'Mahony. And now Marshall ripping back round. Dialende engaging Coombs. First time in a while, Munster just beginning to play a few notes of their own, and now Haley scores! Oh, that was much better. That's a brilliant try for Munster. They'll be absolutely chuffed with that. Probably everyone was expecting Dialende to carry in the midfield, and he leaves it up for Coombs. It's a cracking score. Well, this is the kind of rugby that Stephen Larkham has been talking about for the last 12 months, Brendan. Yeah, absolutely. And you see the guys there running into the holes and making the Clermont defenders turn their shoulders in. DJ Stander runs a cracking line there.
Thank you, Eric.
And then obviously the Barak was attracted and to Peter Manny. Lovely ball to Mike Haley, who definitely deserves that. It's a great try for Munster. Yeah, Larkham just trying to develop a bit more snap, crackle, pop and attack. That sharp
offloading game. He didn't, by his own admission, get a full run at it before the start of last season, but certainly this season, even with the breakdown, they've had a whole summer, and he will say that they're just starting to see the kind of things that he's talking about.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's definitely starting to rub off in their game, and I think probably the kind of the lockdown and all that sort of stuff is probably a blessing in disguise for them, and Stephen Larkham can rub his stamp all over it.
What of the conversion? JJ Hanran.
God, he's kicking.
Police, the replacement hooker for Clermont.
CJ.
And it will be Fourcade with the throw. Oh, he does nicely, and now again he's off on his travels. Up cleverly at the front of that line out, but then not so clever, and that is half-time. A real early examination for Munster. The try after just 26 seconds scored by Aliveretti Raka, then the penalty try, then Damien Penaud, and then Fourcade. But Mike Haley, as Munster started to get a... And the penalty also goes Munster's way as Reece Marshall went scuttling through, but he's
out, landing on the man.
Brought back, Clermont breaking the line.
Yeah, but he doesn't get the ball and he lands on the lifter. It's dangerous. Oh, that's fun.
And Marshall absolutely thrilled to be right back in the thick of things again after last season rather obliterated by a knee injury. Back involved with the likes of Omani picking out his captain. And there again is Larnan, just a little bit busier than he ought to be legally in the air.
Yeah, he's probably quite eager. You know, it's his first European game, and wants to keep the momentum up from the first half because he had a really good first half. He was everywhere, to be fair.
Oh, that extra pressure on the shoulders of JJ Hanrahan at the moment. Tyler Blandal retiring last season. Joey Carberry, we're hearing his training again after all those ankle problems, but they're being very patient, Munster, as you'd expect with Joey Carberry, desperate to get him back, but not too quickly. So for the time being, as it has been for a while, all eyes on JJ Hanrahan. So continuing to be
and I think maybe an influence from rugby league, and I think you see one team do it,
after the kick.
Other sides kind of do it, but it's great to see Munster kind of being way more expansive than they have been, and like the lads were saying in studio at half time, it's the Stephen Larkham effect.
Well, how about this? There's still an awful lot of work to do, of course, but Munster have scored the last 13 points, and they're now within half a dozen. Clermont 28, Munster 22.
Yes, Munster would be absolutely delighted with that. He could be spending some time on the sidelines, whether it's probably
there's
yellow.
No clear item to wrap.
The left arm is by his side, and then after the shoulder, his arm just comes up.
Exactly. So there's not enough of wrapping.
Okay, so for me, it's no attempt, but it's on the body. So we're obviously not at the highest end, but it is high force. So no attempt to wrap and on the body. So yellow card.
Okay, agree.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6.
Judical Concourier is heading off for 10 minutes.
6. He must get his arms up to wrap.
And again, just another indication that the tide here is beginning to turn, it would seem.
The same applies.
Big time.
You've got to let us go through the process, okay? No, that's fine. That's fine.
These next 10 minutes need to galvanise Clermont. Otherwise, Munster will be sniffing out a win, definitely.
Decision. Kick it, goal. Stay where you are, though. Don't come in front of the line.
Well, there are 3 bankable points here, and the tantalising option of maybe 7, and in the end, Peter Omani decided to bank what they might have in front of the posts.
Yeah, I think with 23 minutes left, 3 points is the right call.
All right.
Well, bit by bit, Munster.
That's all.
So when we jump up on attack, they're coming, but they're coming underneath us. That's what we're falling on
On the line out? Oh, look. Oh, look.
The way Cami Lopez has been kicking recently, you wouldn't expect him to miss that. Taken in by Marnie. And shift line out, trying to change the point of the attack, the attention, bamboozle the defence, drive over the line, and they've scored. Oh, what a huge try for Munster.
Yeah, it's a brilliant
and
try.
Standers at the bottom of it, and Munster have a conversion to take the lead.
Probably had 12 or 13 of the team in that. Obviously something else they practiced during the week as well, so it's great to see their plays they've worked on during the week come to fruition at the on game day. Lovely little transfer there, really nice piece of play.
Well, it's an extraordinary performance. Hardly anyone comes here and wins in Europe.
All clear for the try.
Thank you.
Certainly not Munster, but this would be one of the great days if this can go over and the lead can be held on to.
Ooh. Yeah, we'll put time off, no problem.
Look at this. Look at this. They're still being replaced by Liam O'Connor.
It's your penalty.
But what a performance from Wycherley.
Yeah, he'd be absolutely
first
delighted.
ever Champions Cup start, Brendan.
Okay, time on.
He'd be absolutely delighted, Nick, wouldn't he? The manner of which he played, especially set piece, is fantastic.
Now here we go. Holland takes it on, and then the drive for the line from O'Donoghue. Munster, that close to history, that close to winning in Clermont. Oh, they think they've done it. They think they've done it. They think they have grabbed history.
I don't know. Time off.
Well, it's going to take
no clear grounding.
Eric Gauzin.
So just to check.
In his truck.
On-field decision is no try, just to see if we can find a grounding.
On-field decision, no try, checking the ground.
Well, Eric Gauzin has the opportunity here to make himself the most popular man in Munster. Is there a grounding here? Or has actually Patheliato done a brilliant job of keeping his arm between the ball and the ground?
I think he scored that, Nick.
Good pick-up, nothing formed. The player has control of the ball.
Still in control of the ball.
Oh, it's down there surely. It's down there surely for Kevin O'Byrne.
Let me check with the hoist, maybe over the line.
Yeah, we think the first angle or the second angle was the best.
Wait a second, please.
I think we can see enough there that the ball is on the line.
I think it's this
grounded.
one.
Well, it's the eeriest of atmospheres.
Yeah, no problem.
For what would be one of the most magnificent moments in Munster's European history, and there have been one or two of those, but I think we can all see that Kevin O'Byrne has got that ball down.
Not clearly under the ball, and I believe that the hooker, the number 16, has control of the ball, and he places it
For now, he has the
line.
control. It's over the goal line. You overturn your decision and you may award the try.
Good old Eric. Good old Matthew Carley. Good old Munster. How about this? How about this?
What a comeback. Absolutely incredible. But you felt that even though they were down and they were getting beaten, that they believed in themselves and they were always slowly but surely going to come back into the game, and they've done just that.
Yeah, there we go.
Here's the
Useful.
the Heineken star of the match.
No, it's useful. That's fine.
But in truth, there have been 21, 22 Munster stars. CJ Stander will get to make his speech afterwards. JJ Hanrahan can take all the time he likes.
4 and 6.
Yeah, stop. Pull down, la, scrub. Yeah. I think. Yeah. A mistake for you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Bang between the posts.
4 and 6.
An 8-point lead. It's all over. It's Clermont 31. He wasn't far away.
By Red.
Knocked on off
Advantage over.
Burns' hands. So Falatea and Clermont with one last go. Parra ships it away to Lopez and Moala. They will wonder. They will spend a long time wondering how on earth they lost this battle. But they have lost the battle. Never underestimate the size of Munster hearts. That was one of the great European performances from them, to add to a long list of great European performances.